to this. Damn. This is the premier lounge of the Novotel Ploenchit, and what I absolutely love about Bangkok is that no matter where you go, you're always in these extremely tall buildings and you get incredible views that I just can't get back home. I live in Vancouver, Canada, and buildings just do not get this tall, so I have such an appreciation for getting on these ledges and just checking out the view. It's incredible. Thank you very much, sir. Secret, I guess. We have just arrived in Bangkok'S. Probably not pronouncing it, you know, completely right, but close enough. We have arrived in what is known as Bangkok's Green Lung. It's about 45 minutes outside of downtown Bangkok. The thing to do here is to grab a bike and get started. So let's go rent a bike for about 50 baht.
Two man, 100.
Which way do we ride the bike? That way? Okay. And we're off on an adventure! Did somebody say adventure? No! So to get here, we actually took the long way around. We took our Uber directly to what is known as Bangkok'S. The faster and cheaper way would have been to get dropped off on the other side of the river there, but we're gonna take that way back, and you actually take a little long tail boat right across, super cheap. Sorry, what was that? Did you say something?
I said, woo! We had a slight wardrobe malfunction when I was getting out of the cab, because basically the downfall to buying stuff in Bangkok is this might not be the highest quality because it's so cheap. So I get out of the cab and like this strap like flies off. Thankfully I like saw it fly off. Look, why did the chicken cross the road? Why are you crossing the road? Anyway.
It was really scarring, to be honest. I'm just glad no one witnessed that.
Nothing, you couldn't see anything. But anyway, so Christian thankfully tied it back.
Exhibitionist over here.
Oh my gosh, there's another one crossing the road.
Why are you all crossing the road? This is lovely.
What?
This is just lovely. Coming around the mountain when she comes. There's something in here. This is our first stop here. We just looked down, saw this really cool like bamboo looking corridor. Kind of reminds me of that pathway we went through in Japan. There's this place in Osaka where you walk through this incredible bamboo forest. Not nearly as cool, but it's got similar vibes. One thing that Laura and I are noticing is that for something that's deemed the green lung of Bangkok, you definitely still have quite a bit of garbage and litter all around the entire area. It's definitely not like a natural wildlife reserve. They're not preserving the grounds, but it is still a good break from being in downtown. All right, let's ride. I never thought that you could do this kind of thing literally 45 minutes outside of Bangkok. Pun intended, I guess, a breath of fresh air. It's nice to just get out of the city and see something totally different and you know, not too expensive to get here. Which way did you go, Laura? Where are you? Laura! Crikey, guys, we've lost her. She's been taken by the monkeys. A lot of monkeys grabbed her and she's gone. Oh, good heavens, there you are. So if you're not a good bike rider, I don't know, you might go for a good fall, but hang on a moment. The floating market. We've gotten to another fork in the road and it's told us that the floating market is down here. We were supposed to go to the floating market yesterday and then we didn't. We went to something else that was not what we planned to go to. If you want to see that vlog, it's linked. Let's go. So right in here is a floating market. I'm not sure if it's the floating market, but today it's not open, as you can see quite evidently. Swadee-kap! Just keeps going and going and going. See you later. My grandfather used to say, when you're in the middle of the jungle and you want to see what's going on, get the Phantom 4 Pro up. So I've never had that happen before, but it like fully blacked out, disconnected, and I don't know, I kind of thought it was okay because it's a pretty smart drone. It's got like obstacle avoidance and everything, and I was not even flying in a dangerous area. And anyways, it's on its way home. The safety feature kicked in, and when it disconnects, it comes back to where it took off from. But it always creates a little bit of a scare. Also, look how bad I'm sweating right now. It's literally like standing in a sauna. She's home, she's home! Just like my grandfather said, when things go wrong with the Phantom 4 Pro, Alright, I've resorted to taking my shirt off, not for views, but because it's extremely humid. Okay, maybe for views too. What do you think? Are we getting clicks? Alright, let's head back. So what's going on?
Okay, so we just returned our bikes. We just had to give them a piece of ID, so we just got that back. Never give your passport out, like never. He's like asked for it and we're like no, not even for a motorbike we won't. But we're gonna go right now and try and catch the ferry. We were gonna go across, which will basically cut our time in half. I'm like so tired of sledding, it's like hard to have the energy.
And we missed it. That's what we got. That's why I wasn't able to bring Laura across. Aye aye, Captain. It took like 10 minutes to get across on the boat, cost 5 to 10 cents. We're now heading back to the Novotel. We're gonna check out of our hotel and show you somewhere that we're going next. Also a very special place. I'm excited. Oh, thank heaven, it's 7-Eleven. Say it with me.
I refuse.
Say it with me. Oh, thank heaven, it's 7-Eleven.
Can you not moan like that?
It's 7-Eleven.
I'm gonna get a toasty.
When you come to Asia, you'll hear this noise everywhere you go. I feel like I'm not fitting in here. For some reason, holding a 10-pound camera to my face isn't allowing me to fit in 7-Eleven. Thank heaven. That's cafe. This chocolate milk, always a great call. What up? Hello. Signing off from the Novotel Ploenchit. It's been an amazing stay here. Goodbye to that view.
Au revoir, Ploenchit.
So that was a very smooth transition. We have now left the Novotel, and the shuttle here is going to bring us right to our next hotel, which is also part of the Accor Hotel Group. Excited to check out the Muse Hotel. Apparently it's got a beautiful rooftop patio for cocktails. I think we might check that out tonight. Thank you. Swanky. What does Muse mean?
Muse actually means angel.
Angel.
Ah.
Yes.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
That was very cool.
Jeez. This is so cool. It's like classical style.
Yes.
Alright guys, I need to do a room tour before we check in because it won't look as pretty once we're all set up. But look at this. Everything is like beautiful, elegant marble and really high-end finishings. This is definitely one of the most unique hotel rooms I've ever stayed in. Look at that sink. Wow. I don't even want to use it. And then this here is our room. I mean, look at this armoire. What? We even got bourbon in here. We got whiskey. The TV's worked in almost like a picture frame. And you got your old school Explorer boxes. Of course, it wouldn't be a fancy place if you don't have a curved couch. And this here is our view. Not bad. So this is our home for the next 2 nights. Just like this is the dream vacation. Being able to come back to Bangkok, which is where I studied, is where I started vlogging. And it's so funny to see the contrast because when I started, I was a broke backpacker. And here we are staying in some of Bangkok's finest hotels. Like such a contrast between the two series, but one thing stays the same is that we're just like the excitement to travel, to see Bangkok, to constantly be learning as we're traveling. It's still there, nothing has changed in that dynamic, but these luxuries that we get to enjoy in between are definitely very appreciated. People often ask me like, would you ever go back to, you know, being a backpacker? And definitely, I love the adventures that come with backpacking. There's few better ways to meet people than being a backpacker. But the thing I would not go back to in backpacking is actually backpacking. I'm just like so grateful to be here, to be enjoying these luxuries that I never dreamed of. Because truly, if you had asked me a year and a half ago, would we be staying in a 5-star hotel in Bangkok, I would have said to you, no! Check out this incredible rooftop bar.
It's so cool.
Sweet dreams are made of this.
So this right here is like the finest blend of sweet meets spicy. It's the Siam Crush, and there's like definitely a taste of red pepper in here. I don't really know what the rest of the ingredients are, but it's so good. And for me, like just hanging out in the city watching the sunset is like one of the coolest things.
Thank you.
Alright, so we were told to go down into the basement. I don't know what's down here. But we were told to be down here for 7:30.
And we're on time.
We're just on time.
This way.
How much do you regret eating on the Sky Bar right now?
A little bit, but it's apparently 7 courses.
7 courses. This probably isn't even the first course. This is just the bread. I'm not even going to touch the bread. Say is right now I'm absolutely floored. I did not expect this. Like, I didn't expect a 7-course meal. I didn't expect an opera singer to just burst in like that, and it's been so amazing. Unfortunately, meaning that I need to re-edit my Thailand travel guide, which is now live. It's linked down below. I literally need to add this into one of the recommendations because it's just been that good for someone who is able to, you know, spend 3,000 baht per head to have a 7-course meal and entertainment. Like, this is unbeatable. You really can't get that anywhere else. One of the reasons we're here in Thailand is to release the Thailand travel guide that I've worked, you know, like 100+ hours to design, to develop, and to put together in a beautiful package with a nice little bow tie. It is now live. If you're interested, if you're planning to come to Thailand and want to take away the stress, the worry, and know that you're going to the best places, check the link down below. Let me know what you think of it. I've even got a free sample as to what you'll get in the travel package. Link down below.
Like when you microwave a meal at home. It's like not even samples, like it's like full glasses of wine.
Yeah, this is like insane.
We love ourselves some wine, so. This is so cool.
7 different entrees, 7 different glasses of wine. That was one of the top 3 meals of my life. It's a lot of numbers, I know, but from the caviar, the beef tenderloin, and everything else that came out, everything was just so beautifully paired, and the experience of having the live entertainment of the opera singers, it just made it an unbelievable night. Let's get lost again tomorrow for another incredible day here in beautiful Bangkok.
Fun of the day.